Hey, hey, welcome to this video. Anastasia here. I am your evolutionary astrologer and shamanic healer. And today we're going to be diving into the magic of the new moon in Aquarius, which is happening today, January 29th, 2025. So first I want to address what is it that makes this new moon special? Well, this new moon specifically is happening on the same day as the Lunar New Year. So just as we're starting to plant the new seeds for the new moon, we're also planting them for the whole 2025. So this is a very special new moon because the time for manifesting is magnified. Now, I like to begin all of my videos with just a brief explanation of what this lunar phase is. So the new moon is when the moon is passing through the same part of the sky as the sun. Okay, so imagine the sun being here, Earth being here, and as the moon is circling the Earth, it comes to the same exact part as the sun, forming a conjunction. So the new moon is the beginning of a new lunar phase, right? This is the time for planting a new seed. This is the time for manifesting. With the full moon that we had last month or earlier this month, we were able to wrap up the energies, right? The old energies, we're able to let them go, and we created space. And it's that time of the cycle for the new beginning, for the birth of something new. Now, because the moon is in front of the sun and we can't see it, it's totally dark, right? It's totally black. It's completely blacked out by the sun. So think about what happens when you're manifesting, right? When you get that idea of what you want to manifest in your life and you're just setting the intention. Well, whatever it is that you're manifesting, it's not reality yet, right? It hasn't manifested in your life. So this is the time for planting the seed, right? Your whatever it is that you're manifesting is happening in the dark. It's happening in the invisible before it emerges into the world, before it manifests in your life. Think about a baby being conceived at that moment of conception, right? The seed is already planted, but there's no sign of the baby. There's no sign of the pregnancy yet. But even though we can't see it at that moment of conception, it already has all of the potential of what it's going to grow into. So this is why the new moon is all about manifesting, right? It's all about bringing in the new things that you want in your life. Now, the moon in astrology controls our emotions. It's our feelings, it's our overall mood, it's our subjective nature. It's our emotional home. It's how we feel safe. It's how we feel happy and fulfilled, right? It's how we heal, it's how we nurture ourselves, it's our protective instinct. So the moon is the mother energy. So thinking about all of those qualities of the mother, right? It's loving, it's nurturing, it's protective. So these are all qualities of the moon and how we are toward nurturing ourselves and how we are toward nurturing others. Now, this new moon is happening in the sign of Aquarius. And Aquarius is the sign of the rebel, right? It's the genius, it's the revolutionary, the outcast. It's somebody who doesn't conform to tradition, somebody who wants to break the rules, right? Break the chains and really live life in their own unique expression, even if others don't approve of it. So, with this new moon in Aquarius, we are evolving into freeing ourselves from trying to be accepted or needing approval. And with Pluto moving into Aquarius just recently, we're entering into this new age. So this is not just the new moon for the next month or so. This is really catapulting us into the new age of Pluto and Aquarius. And today is the day to plant that seed. Now, Aquarius is all about individuation. It's about embracing your independence and your uniqueness, being able to lead your own life on your own terms, right? Even if others disapprove. It's about freedom of thought, it's about freedom of speech, of expression. And because Aquarius is the rebel, it's also very suspicious of the herd instinct or the quote unquote normal people, right? It's very suspicious of politics, of leaders. It questions authority because it is its own authority. And because Aquarius energy is very futuristic, it wants to break down the old structures that have been keeping us repressed, right? It wants to reform, it wants to improve and send us off into the future. So, this is why Aquarius is associated with technology, with aliens, with AI, with all the things that are futuristic, right? It kind of wants that ideal world. It wants equality for the people, fighting for the underdog, right? Fighting for those that can't fight for themselves. But think about how do we break free from all the old things that no longer serve us? How do we individuate and embrace our own and unique authentic selves? Well, we have to be able to tap into our heart to know who we are first. And this is exactly where the moon comes in, because the moon is our heart. So, this is the time during this new moon to reflect on what parts of yourself no longer do you want to take into the future, right? What parts of yourself are keeping you stuck in these false expectations, false responsibilities? What parts of yourselves were not authentic to you that you want to leave behind? And today is the time to plant the seeds of how you want to start showing up more authentically, how you want to start showing up in a way that's more aligned with your uniqueness. I work with a lot of entrepreneurs and coaches, healers, impact makers, right? All kinds of change makers in the world. And something that I see a lot of, even in this world, is that people are always trying to fit in, right? We're always trying to go with the trends. We're always trying to find our tribe. But Aquarius is not about following trends. It's about creating your own trend, being different, being unique. And if you're a change maker of any sort, you have to embrace those energies, right? You have to be willing to be the disruptive force that breaks down anything that's no longer serving you or your evolution, or our collective evolution for that matter. Now, something I want to emphasize is that every sign also has a shadow side. And Aquarius is an air sign. It rules the mind. So it also rules all the things that are man-made objects, right? Things that were created from the human mind. We're kind of entering right now into this world where everything is man-made, right? We got AI, artificial intelligence, technology. We're printing food, right? So everything is becoming man-made. And man is, in a sense, almost like becoming God. And Aquarius in its shadow phase can also be very cold. It can be detached. It can detach itself from emotion or from humanity, right? It can think that it's better than others. It could be very rebellious in a way that doesn't really consider other people's feelings, or it can even be criminal. So it's important to be mindful that as we're going into this new era, whether collectively or in our own personal life with the new moon, it's important to not become so progressive, so disruptive, so rebellious that you either alienate yourself because you think that nobody understands you or that you're better than other people or that everybody else is dumb, or it's also important not to become extremist, right? Like you see those extremist activists that become almost criminal because they end up doing more harm than good. So just be mindful of those shadow sides of Aquarius because every sign does have a shadow. And you can either, right, you have the free will that you can either choose to use it in a positive way to help you grow and evolve, or you can use that energy in a very disruptive, destructive way. Okay, so just be mindful of this. So depending on when you're watching this video, I want to invite you to join my inner circle for the people that want to dive deeper into understanding the lunar phases and knowing how to apply the energies of the new moon and the full moon. Because every month, the moon brings us different energies to work with that we can use for either manifesting or letting go, healing. So I'm going to be launching my shamanic moon circle very soon. Now, this is a free invitation for you to join me twice a month, where we're going to get together for every new moon and every full moon virtually. And during our time together, you're going to learn the very specific energy that the moon is bringing to you, how it affects you, how to use it in a way to either manifest what you want or use it to support your growth, your personal healing journey, your personal development, your spiritual development. And I'm also going to be teaching you a manifestation ritual that I learned from one of my mentors that allowed me to manifest so many amazing and incredible things into my life. And lastly, I'm going to be taking you on a guided shamanic journey so that you can personally connect to the energy of the moon and anchor in the lessons that it's teaching you. So this is a free invitation. There's no cost associated with it. Just visit the link in my bio and join today. I really hope that you use this beautiful Aquarian energy that the new moon brings to manifest more alignment into your goals, into your dreams, more authenticity on how you show up every day, and the tribe of people that you keep around you. And then use this energy, this powerful energy, to step into an amazing future self. So much love and see you next time.